Okay, so I am here with Paridol
Hello.
today.
Hello.
It's my first podcast in a while, so I'm glad that you guys are the ones to break me in again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
This is
you
great.
for coming.
Thank you.
It was an hour drive for you, which kind of sucks, but it's always nice to have everybody in person. Sometimes I do them online, and then my internet, that's when it decides to give out. And so, but let's just go through and introduce yourselves and let us know what you do in the band, and we'll start there.
Well, I'm Jake. I play drums, and then I also do vocals primarily. Yeah.
I'm Ethan. I pretty much just do bass.
And then I'm Eddie. I play guitar and main songwriter of the band.
Yeah, Eddie writes all of our stuff.
Okay. Do you write the lyrics and the music, or do you bring the lyrics to them, and then how does that work?
So musically, that's more of my kind of charge. I collaborate a lot with Jake on lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of times Eddie will write something, and then we'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
For lyrics.
And so where do you get your inspiration to write the songs that you write?
They come from a lot of my riffs and just noodling on the guitar. I kind of space out the riffs. I recently actually started doing programming drums.
Oh.
That's something that's very new to me, and it helps a lot. Before, I kind of just like, I have other drummers like come in a space with drums, and then I would just say, hey, here's the riff, kind of go crazy with it. And that was his own process. But then I later, learned that it's important to kind of already have a drum beat in your head and like have an idea.
Yeah.
So then when you write the lyrics, it's not like a bunch of words that just, there's no flow.
Right.
And Jake helps me with that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say his the parts that he has programmed are really cool, and I'm like stuff that I'm like super stoked about.
It's actually playable too, because I know people when they program, it's like, how the hell am I going to play this? Some people do that. I used to play drums when I started doing music. That was like the first instrument I played. I did like a year in drums, so I have like an idea of like 4 limbs instead of like 6 limbs.
Right.
Some people write drum parts like that.
So your multi-instrumentals, are any of you else?
I mean, I can kind of do stuff on other instruments, not really anything spectacular, but I can, I know basic chords and stuff like that.
I know nothing of it, so it's impressive to know a basic chord. How about you?
I also play guitar, and I also do double bass as well.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
You do something else too.
Like, yeah, I also DJ.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right, that's good to know, because I always get DJs for my events. So
Cool, yes.
Yep. But, okay, so back to the songwriting. So you help with the lyrics. Like, where do you find the inspiration for the lyrics from?
I feel like obviously, like for me, a lot of it's personal experience, but I feel like that's like super basic.
But if that's what it is, then
Yeah. And then also like a lot of times Eddie will like bring ideas in that he'll want a song to be written about. And then sometimes I've heard songs and these riffs give me like a certain kind of emotion that I'm trying to convey through the lyrics. And I try not to be super literal, but a lot of the times it just kind of comes out that way.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
I was born in Miami, but I live in Palm Beach County.
Okay, so you live in Palm Beach. Okay. Are you all in Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in Palm Beach right now, but I'm from Sarasota. Like
Oh, are
West
you?
Coast, Florida. Yeah.
When did you come here?
I moved here for FAU. So
Okay.
Yeah, I moved here 3 years ago.
Okay. All right. And how'd you guys meet? School?
So let's see. Jake and I met through a buddy of mine in high school. His name is Marcelo, and Marcelo and him are in a band called Snake Lounge.
Okay.
They're a jazz fusion band.
I love jazz.
They're great. And I met Jake through Marcelo, and then I guess before that I met Ethan through a friend. We were in a band. Harrison is his name. Harrison and I, we were just jamming a bunch, and then Harrison and Ethan met up, and then they made a band called Emergency Staircase.
Okay.
And then I joined that band at first as like a hired gun guitarist on their studio work, and then I eventually became a live guitarist.
Okay.
And then that's how Ethan and I met.
And you're in another band too, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's called The Machine Poetry.
Yeah, I was just listening to you guys yesterday.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Your lead singer is very good. I think that she's doing a show because she has like a solo thing as well.
Yeah, Steph Bruzon, she has her solo stuff. She actually just did one at 511 Bar in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah, that's where. Okay, so my daughter is Kenny Mo, and she met Steph there, and then asked her
really?
if they're going to do a show April 20th, Bar Nancy. I think it's April 20th. April 30th.
Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe 30 or maybe May
Might be
1st.
the 30th. I don't know. I only booked it, so
Oh, okay.
why would I know?
I'll try and be there.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, but no, I was asked to do it, so I was like, okay. So let's talk about the band name. Where did it come from? How did we come up with this?
So that was my kind of thing. I was obsessed with this word pareidolia,
Okay.
and that kind of just means like when you look up in the sky and there's like just a bunch of clouds and you see a face or like an image, you're kind of just conjuring up an image from nothing.
Okay.
So I took pareidolia, changed a few words or letters around Paridol. I later find out that Paridol is actually a painkiller.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
And Paridol is also a town in Slovenia.
So it has so many meanings.
Yeah, and yeah, just like the word itself. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a word that might mean nothing, but it
Uh-huh.
actually has like multiple meanings.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
It's funny how that all came full circle.
Yeah, and the pronunciation of it, yeah, some people get tripped up on it, but it's Paridol. Yeah.
Paridol. I usually say everything wrong, so that's why I was pretty impressed that I
It's pretty good.
got it right. But okay, so let's talk about your music. We talked about the writing. How many songs do you have out? It's harder music, which I love. I love that.
Thank you.
And I can't remember the name of the song that you sent me today, but that was so good.
It was Descend.
Descent. So good.
Thank you.
I started playing. I was like, oh, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get worried, like, are they gonna be good? And then, but you guys they're actually very good, guys. So definitely need to listen to them. But let me ask you, are you guys all in that type of music? Because I've had many bands on that like are hard like this or whatever, and the next thing you know, the one likes country, the other likes reggae, and it's like I don't know how they came a band.
I feel like we're all very diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of like hardcore metal, I'm starting to get into more electronic music. I
Okay.
like pop music. I like Spanish music, and I'm actually trying to put more influence on Spanish into our songs. One of my
Okay.
newer ones is more Latin, like a Latin
Okay.
feel.
Uh-huh.
And I want to put more electronic elements into that, into the newer stuff, and Ethan's going to help with that for sure.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. I mean, I do love electronic music a lot. It's what I've been mainly listening to lately. But like a few years ago, I was way more diverse. Like I would listen to a lot of alternative rock, a lot of like post-punk, but never really too much metal actually.
Okay. See,
Honestly.
that's
Yeah.
that's yeah.
But yeah, I do like a few bands. Let's see. I mean, more of like, I would say, it's so weird because sometimes I go to more extreme bands when it comes to metal.
Uh-huh.
Like I like.
Nails.
I mean, I haven't listened to much Nails, but yeah.
I remember we listened to Nails.
Yeah. I also like Dillinger Escape Plan, Converge. Yeah.
Placebo.
They're
Yeah.
not metal.
I play a lot of jazz. That's like what I grew up playing, and
Okay.
but I always listened to heavier music, but I mean, I have a really wide range of like music styles that I'm into. But for the most part, I listen to like jazz fusion and then just like super heavy stuff. Which I don't
Who's your favorite jazz musician?
probably Tony Williams.
Okay.
Just because I'm a drummer and
Okay.
he's like one of my
Yeah.
idols. I was just watching like a video of his today, and I was just like blown away for like the 100th time. But yeah, no, he's really definitely a huge inspiration to my playing style.
Yeah.
And then also Chick Corea. I love everything that he's put out. It's just incredible.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I got ahead of myself. We were talking about your songs. How many songs do you have out now?
3.
3. Okay. Do you guys all love the same song? Do you guys have different favorites? Let's talk about what songs you like the best and why.
We definitely have different least favorite. I think My favorite, like, of all is the first one, Better Than This.
Okay.
Just because I'm really proud. That one's a more recently written one relative to when it came out.
Okay.
Because a lot of these songs that I have written were written when I was in my first metal band called Apollo.
Okay.
I was like 15, 16 at the time, and I'd written a bunch of riffs, gotten them all down on tape, and then later on after that band disbanded, I was like, all right, I'm going to take Paridol into something that, you know, I could play live with, eventually release music with. So Better Than This kind of came during COVID musically. Let's see. The end solo section was prior to COVID. I did some like DJ camp to like learn how to DJ, and they had Logic, you know, on their computer. And I was just messing around, came up with the chord progression and the solo to it, and I had that saved. And then years went by during now COVID. I look back at the tape and I'm like, oh my God, I could make a whole song out of this. So wrote Better Than This. I was kind of going through a really rough time in a certain relationship. So that came through that musically, like the clean section and then the distorted lead part. And then lyrically, I had the idea in my head. So I kind of just took it to Jake and said, hey, this is what I have. Could you write something kind of, you know, talking about that? And he came up with what he came up with, and it was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I like that song a lot. I probably like Descend a little more. I don't know why, but I do.
Because
like
it's hardcore.
Yeah, it's edgy.
It is. It's good, though.
I mean, for me, it's also between Better Than This and Descend. Probably Better Than This, though, because I really love the intro to that song.
I do, too. That's what
Yeah.
got me. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, this is good.
I remember that was the first time I was like, oh, we can do layering. And I layered a lot of guitar parts, but not just guitar. I was like, how about a synth? I wanted to do other crazy stuff, but that's like as crazy as I was going to start off with. I think my least favorite, I hate to be pessimistic, but it's it probably is Descend, just because, I don't know, it's simple, but it's not. Because every time we run in rehearsal, it's like, I don't know, it's a weird count. It's a weird count in the verses, in the transitions of that. Drinking of Cupid is the most recent one.
Okay.
That one I'm really proud of, production-wise. I think that's our best sounding one. It also features Jake singing, which is awesome.
I don't know how drummers can sing and drum at the same time. And I don't know why I don't feel the same way about guitarists and bass players, because I guess because that's normal,
It's
you
more,
know?
yeah, it's use of all four limbs and your vocals.
That's
So that's
true.
more. I think it's more impressive.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
In the band, Ethan and I were in Emergency Staircase. The drummer was also the singer. I mean, I don't know. Harrison's not here, but I don't know if he's ever told you how hard it was to do that.
Oh, yeah, he's told me that it's super hard, and he's had to practice a lot, like doing that, singing and drumming.
So I wonder how it's going to be for Jake screaming and drumming.
I've definitely practiced it a little bit. In the past, I've played, the only song I played on that we recorded was Descend.
Okay.
And in rehearsals, we've been having another drummer play with us.
Okay.
But he's not able to play with us anymore. So I don't know if we're going to get another drummer or I'll just figure out how to play drums and sing. I can do it for some parts,
Or
but
we
then
just get a new vocalist.
yeah, that
You're the
too.
voice of this band.
That's no. I'm open to whatever.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 21, turning 22 next week.
20.
I'm 20 as well.
Okay. All right. So with you being 20 and 20, do you find it that you're restricted with venues, or are you finding that they're okay with letting you
I don't
guys play?
think that would be a problem. We actually haven't played a show yet.
Oh!
Yeah, we've been a band for like. We've been a band for.
We gotta get that changed.
3-4 years now.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah,
It's-
we've been writing for that amount
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah, I viewed Paridol at first as like, oh, we're just gonna release music out now, and then later on, once we like get some traction, people want to be interested in us playing live, then I'll get a band quickly together and start playing live. That's a harder process than it than I made it to be. So yeah, we're looking for shows. Machine Poetry is the band that I'm in that mostly plays live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this one band. They're a local band, and the same thing. They didn't play any live shows. They focused on doing their whole album. They actually they only focused on an EP, and they wanted to get that down, and then they started playing shows, and they just got signed. When I went out to the Viper Room, I brought them one of my shows, and they got signed to Cleopatra Records.
Woo.
So that was cool for them. That was so exciting.
That's kind of the
was
route
like-
Emergency Staircase
yeah.
took too. It was during COVID too, so it was like more of a kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
We first recorded the EP, or it was EP, and then we did the singles.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes.
And then as the world started opening up, we played shows, house parties.
Mhm.
But,
Those are the funnest.
Oh yeah,
So fun.
they're fun.
Oh, yeah.
Shockingly enough, and believe it or not, I have been invited to the house parties. Okay, old
Let's
as hell
go.
as I am,
Okay.
I'm fun. But okay, who are your all-time favorite bands?
Locally or just
No, like very
That-
popular bands.
That's loaded.
I know, right?
mean,
I
that
have
is
about
very
25
loaded, yeah.
answers.
I'm wearing a Bloodbather shirt, so they're kind of local,
That's-
but they're like one of the bigger hardcore groups
Yeah.
from Broward. They're a huge influence on this band just because of like the whole DIY aspect of like
Mhm.
doing it yourself, not really relying on obviously you're gonna rely on someone,
Right.
but no major records until they were signed to Rise Records.
Okay.
Sorry, Salem. I like them a lot. Calypso's Core is another local band that I really love.
It's a good one. Yeah.
But like famous bands, I really like Gojira, Death, Tool. Yeah, pass it home.
Okay. I mean, all-time favorite. I can at least have like a top 5.
Okay, that's
so, good. Stereo Lab, My Bloody Valentine, Radiohead.
Oh yeah.
I
Let's
have
go.
to put them in there.
Let's go.
Who else? Probably Deerhoof. Like, I don't listen to
Some of
them
these
as
names.
much. They,
Deer hoof.
Are these local?
yeah. No, they're not even local. I just know about them. Number 5. Oh. Maybe.
Aphex Twin.
That's not a band.
Oh, really?
No, it's just one guy.
I got duped.
Oh, number 5, Aphex Twin. Shout out to Richard.
That's great. I feel like recently, my favorite band that I can't stop listening to is Every Time I Die, and besides that, like growing up, it was like a lot of emo music. The music that I look back on that I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
Oh really?
I mean, there's good aspects. Like, I hate to be so basic, but like My Chemical Romance and like Mayday Parade.
Yeah.
There's like they have
Yeah.
the. I recently re-listened to the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and I liked it, but I was
Great
like,
record.
definitely not like something I really like
Great record.
listen to consistently. But no, it's really good. It has
I
some
listen
good
to that on a
parts.
daily basis.
Really?
I love the album.
That's great. I wish I had. Whenever I get this question, I just blank. But
Mhm.
Am I closer?
yeah, I don't know. I already said Chick Corea, but I listen to Chick Corea a lot, and gosh, that's all I can say right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah, mainly Every Time I Die. I listen to them every day, and I like it a lot.
I like My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, they have really good
I
music.
feel like the one band that I feel the way that you feel about My Chemical Romances. I used to like Panic at the Disco, and then all of a sudden he come on, he
Yeah.
just totally changed, and I don't like them anymore. Well, they're not around anymore, but I still before that happened. But okay, so let's talk local bands. You mentioned a couple of your favorite local bands. What are your favorite local bands?
I really like Snare.
I don't know who this is.
Snare.
Yeah, they're more.
Broward County legends.
Yeah, in Broward.
I live in Broward.
They've performed a lot in like West Palm as well. I love Snare. I also love Dust Supply.
I love Dust Supply too.
Yeah, they're awesome. There's also this newer band that's really associated with Snare called No Hard Feelings.
Okay, I'm
Um,
trying to get to Snare here.
All right.
No. You can keep
Okay.
going.
I
I'm
think
just
it's snare.fl.
Yeah.
snare. There we are.
Who else? I mean, that's a definitive top 3 for me.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
recognize any of them.
I love Domain. Really
Okay.
stoked. They just got off their tour. They went on East Asia tour.
Nice.
They're really, really good band. What are bands that I mean, I saw Wasted Life the other day. They were really good. That was my first time seeing them. They're from Tampa, so not local,
Okay.
but
Well, they're a local band somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, no, I
No.
just drawing a blank. I really love Domain though. I listen to them a lot.
Okay.
I will say Vember too. Vember was the
Oh,
band that
yeah.
got me to know about Kim's podcast.
I love them.
So-
They're good guys.
What's funny is I met Michael through a Facebook Marketplace deal.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Please don't tell me it was the Metallica tickets.
No.
Okay.
I was selling Ibanez Tube Screamer, and he wanted to buy it, gave him a good deal on it. She showed me Vember, and I was like, bro, this is the dopest shit ever. It was even before their releases too. It was like
Yeah.
pretty
They're
that.
very solid musicians.
Very.
So good.
Mhm.
I don't think they miss anything.
No.
So good, but
Production's really good too.
yeah. So, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Away with Words. Really good local band. Really good.
Away with words or away?
Away.
Away. Okay, let me look that up now. Away with
Lavola, another good band. I'm just
yeah.
shouting them out.
away.
I think Emergency Staircase performed with Lavolo as well.
No, that was
No?
under the
Away with
Disrespect.
Words
Oh,
Forever.
yeah.
was their
you're
cover
right.
band.
Okay. Yeah, this has got to be them. Okay.
All the local bands am I thinking of?
So, when you start playing shows, do you have any dream venues that you'd really want to get into?
Respectables.
Respectables.
Respectables for sure. I went there recently. I saw Gunnar Gill.
That was a good show for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that was a good one.
His new song Trinity is amazing. I love that. Hunter, if you're watching this, I love you. He's the guitarist on the track.
Yep.
Who else was there? Maximum Friction,
I think
Chain
Chain
Saint,
Saint, yeah.
and the boys from Cosmic Plague.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to say the boys from Cosmic Plague.
That was a good show. I didn't go, but I saw videos,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked. I told Gunnar, I was like, "Oh my god, it looked like such a good show." He's like, "It was amazing."
It was great.
Yeah.
Any dream menus for you guys?
The Miami Band Shell. That place is really
I've
cool.
never been there.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor venue.
Yeah.
I mean, probably for me, it's probably the Peach, in West Palm.
Yo,
Really cool place.
Yeah,
The
it's
Peach?
really cool.
The Peach.
Oh, the Peach.
the
Yeah.
Paridol,
Oh, the Peach.
the Paridol at Peach.
My band Snake Lounge plays there a lot. Really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool venue.
Yeah, I went there. The photographer Spin Style that I use for all of my events because Spin Style is the best. He had an event there, Women Who Rock. My daughter's pictures right there. That was one of he did all his favorite local girl bands, and he gave them all a picture, which was cool. And so he had an event there, and I'm a foodie, so of course I had to eat food, and it was so good.
Oh yeah, that taco place there is really
Oh,
good.
so
El
good.
So
Segundo.
good.
Is that what it's called?
El Segundo, the little taco place there.
So freaking good.
Shout out to Bradley.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Oh, is that
Owner.
the cook?
No,
okay.
no,
He's the owner.
owner or like
Oh,
manager.
okay. I've never had an event there. That's funny. Okay. So, what famous band, has inspired this whole?
Only one answer, bro. God damn it! God damn it! Lamb of God.
Yeah, Lamb of God.
I was heavy into them when I was heavy writing for the newer stuff.
Uh-huh.
Not to say that a lot of it sounds like Lamb of God, but structurally, yeah. Death also. I mean, yeah, Death was also another band that really inspired me on writing, lyrics, musical parts. But yeah, Lamb of God.
Oh God. Okay. That's the inspiration for the band.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Your artwork for your singles. Who does it? Is it
So I
AI
outsource
or-
that. I
Okay.
get friends of So the first one better than this was actually a coworker of mine at my job.
Nice.
I was like, bro, you do art, you do like kind of Van Gogh sort of style, because he loves Van Gogh. I love Van Gogh too.
Super cool.
So I asked him for that. The second one, Descend, was from a guy who does his own art in Indonesia.
Wow. You really outsourced that.
I'm blinking. Oh my god, I'm blinking on the name. Something hate. All no, frick. I'm gonna look him up real quick. But as I'm doing that, Drinking of Cupid was my singer from Machine Poetry, Steph Bruzon.
Okay.
She did the photography for that one.
Nice.
That was really interesting because I've never like painting is just like I have a vision. Here it is. I think it's easier with photo, but it's also harder because there's so many like options. With painting, it's just like here it is.
Yeah.
That's all you get unless they're doing digital.
Yeah.
His Instagram is Spoiled by Hate. So, Spoiled by Hate did the artwork for Descend.
Okay.
And that one was like a couple of weeks of just back and forth and brainstorming. It's pretty easy though.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you mentioned you work. Do you guys all have jobs outside of, or you go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I go to school at FAU.
What do you go to school for?
Music technology.
Okay.
I go to school at Lynn University for a music performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm currently working at a coffee shop.
Are you a barista?
Yes.
Okay.
I was in school. I'm kind of taking a break right now, but I'm going to get back and do it soon.
Okay.
So, yeah. Don't know where.
I am not a school advocate, so I don't know. I'm just never was like my kid. My oldest was like going to college and spending all this money, and I couldn't care less. I was like, hey, it's not for everybody, so it has nothing to do with what you want to do in life. So I believe in vocational school, but going and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars is kind of crazy to me. But if you go to school, and I'm sorry for any parents that are disagreeing with me right now, but if you go to school, you know, and some of it, you have to go to school for it. So like
at least get a GED. Stay in school. Stay in school. Get a GED.
Well, you definitely want to get your high school diploma.
Yeah.
I'm talking
True.
about like college
Post-secondary,
degree. Yeah. So, okay. So anyhow, have you watched my podcast? Because if you have, you know that the next segment is You Can Tell Mom Anything, so that people that like your band get to know you outside of music. Okay? So our first question is, do you guys have significant others?
No.
No. Okay.
Whoa.
You yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
You're taken.
No.
Nope. Okay. All right. All right. So this question here, you might have to dig deep. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public?
Yo. Oh, man.
How public?
Yeah. How many, what's like the view count?
I guess just like where anybody can see you.
It's in a room.
Okay.
All right, so oh God, this is third grade. We were in a camping trip at like, I think called Lake Placid. It's for like some science class, and we were staying in a bunk. There's 8 other guys and us and me. And I think it was late at night. 3 of them went out to go to the bathroom, but it was like curfew, so
Okay.
they had to like sneak out. And I was like, man, I really
In
have to pee.
third grade, you're sneaking out?
I know, right?
My God.
And I was like, man, I really have to go, but I don't want to get caught. And there's a little hole in the corner of the bunk. And I was like, I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, I got good aim.
Oh, my God.
So I peed in the hole, and I was a pretty good aim. I was pretty good aim to
Thank
say
God
the
for that.
least.
Great job.
Yeah, no messes to be cleaned up or anything. I'll leave that.
Oh, goodness.
I definitely peed myself in an assembly in kindergarten. I think I was in kindergarten.
That's kindergarten.
That's still,
yeah.
Still embarrassing.
Yeah, it was like it was everybody in the lunchroom. It was pretty bad. That was.
Oh,
That
goodness.
definitely memory sticks out.
Yeah, I bet.
I think I have something more embarrassing than that.
Oh, goodness.
So, this one time in elementary school, I shat my pants.
Oh, no.
And this was
Where?
like No, this was like consistently shat pants.
Oh shit. Oh.
Not even a one-time thing, just a bing bong.
No, it was consistent because it was like a field trip I was gonna go on, and I didn't want to miss it at all.
Oh
So,
my gosh. I think now you wish you missed it.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, well you guys definitely told the truth on that one.
I love how all of it was just about like bodily fluids. That's crazy, bro. It's a consistent theme. I love that.
That is funny. Okay, so if you could eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Arepas.
Okay.
Jerk chicken.
Oh, that's my husband's obsessed with that.
Oh my, French fries.
From where?
From where?
From where?
Oh gosh.
Because have you had the French fries from Burger King lately? I think they changed them because I used to hate them, and they are so good now.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm like, they changed them in. Like, it's left me speechless.
I'll definitely try Burger King again then.
Because I used to hate them. I thought
Yeah.
they were the nastiest French fries.
Kurger being.
Then my daughter got some, and I tasted them. I was like, "What? I'm eating these." Sorry. So,
Yeah.
where are your favorite fries from until you go to Burger King again?
Okay. Oh my. I'm thinking about all the places I've tried
I
now.
don't remember a good fry. I remember a fry that's got me like, wow.
There was this place when I was growing up in the mall that it was called Boardwalk Fries. It was the greatest invention that ever came to. They were the most amazing fries ever. I don't know why they ever shut down. And there's this Greek restaurant. I found them. I found the fries 30 years later. There's a Greek restaurant in Sunrise. They've got the freaking Boardwalk Fries. They are exactly the taste. They're so
Brought
good.
it down for you.
I was like, holy crap. And my husband and I both were like, holy shit, these are Boardwalk Fries. So good. But yeah.
Okay. I don't want to say it because it's overpriced, but Five Guys. Like,
Yeah, you got to
Five
pay
Guys
for what you.
fries?
Yeah, no, they're good fries.
yeah, they're good fries.
Have you had the
but-
garlic parmesan?
Oh, I haven't had them yet.
Oh, those are good ones too. Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
usually get the vinegar and the salt and vinegar to dip them in, but they got
Oh,
some
yeah.
good. Those are close to Boardwalk Fries. Boardwalk is better, but
Okay.
those are close.
Okay.
All right. Oh, one that I forgot to put down. You can have a dinner with 3 people, dead or alive. Who would these 3 people be?
Bro. A couple, but limited to 3 is crazy. I definitely want to have dinner with one, just like as they go in my mind, Chuck Schuldiner from Death.
Okay.
Just to like, I don't know, advice on music and just, he seems like a cool guy. That's one. Dinner with
Dinner with Jay-Z times 3.
I want to say Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson.
Okay.
But I want to lump them in as like one, just because like they're icons of pop and,
Okay.
and rock.
All right.
And I was just like, I want to ask like, how did you deal with it? Like having all that success and like, I don't know, not really, almost knowing what to do, but not really, because like if when you're up in that pedestal, I don't know, it's just, it'll be an interesting conversation.
Okay, I thought of a serious one. Probably David Bowie,
Uh-huh.
David Byrne from Talking Heads, and who would the third one be? I don't want to make them all musicians because that's
You don't have
kind
to.
of- let me think. Probably Craig McCracken. Actually, he was the guy who created Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And why?
Because I feel like he has such imagination and like knack for animation that I'd want to know like how he comes up with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm really okay. I'd say John Coltrane, Cormac McCarthy, just to keep it outside of have one non-musician.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Hunter S. Thompson. I guess that's another person that comes to mind. I think that'd be really fun.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I'm glad I don't ask these questions to myself because I would be stumped. I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just have a really bad memory. Everything that I'm saying is just like happened with me within the past few months.
Well, that's good. What is it? The long-term memory? Is that what you don't have?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you could marry one celebrity, who would you choose?
Oh. Damn.
Oh my.
I don't know.
I mean, Ethan's in a relationship, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would be okay with it.
Do they know? You have a celebrity. Everyone has celebrity crushes, but like,
Yeah.
someone you'd actually like want to, spend your time with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frig, I don't know. I used to love Ariana Grande as a kid.
She's a cutie.
Yeah, now I don't know though.
True.
So why not? Why don't you know about her anymore?
Pete Davidson. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh.
Didn't they date?
Yeah, they did date.
I think
and
they
now
did date.
Pete is dating Ice Spice. Wait, no, that can't
is
be
he?
true. That can't be true.
That can't be true.
No, he is dating somebody, but it's not her.
Okay.
I don't know. The person who comes to mind is Zendaya. Or,
Oh, she's a cutie.
yeah.
She's like naturally beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Come on, Ethan.
I mean, most of the people I'm thinking of are like a little bit problematic. Like I thought of Britney.
Britney Spears?
Yeah.
That'd be
It
good.
would never be a dull moment, right?
Yeah.
You'd be
no
on your
dull
toes.
moments. Yes. For sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
goodness.
I don't know. I still don't know my answer on Ariana Grande because now it's just I don't know the music she's doing, not my thing. And I'm trying to think of like outside of musicians, and it just leads me to actresses.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I kind of am traumatized with the theater.
Why is that?
Oh, I used to be a theater kid.
Oh, really? My daughter's a theater kid. My youngest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was too. But
Were you?
I was never like super into it. But
What were your roles? Did you get any good roles?
Not really. I mean, I was in third grade as a lead in James and Giant Peach.
Okay, that's cool.
this guy was 8, absolutely tearing it up there.
Tearing it up on James and Giant
Ooh.
Peach. I was like side roles in a bunch of. I was side roles in a bunch of plays in middle school. High school, nothing really. It's just like acting classes and stuff like that. And then I kind of stopped doing theater midway of high school. I transitioned to film.
Okay.
Yeah.
My biggest role was I played this. There's a play called, I think it was originally a book, but The Story of a Dog in the Nighttime.
Okay.
And I played like a extremely abusive father.
Oh.
I was like 15. That was the biggest thing I played.
You know, okay, I think I have my answer. I think
Okay.
Sydney Swiney, I think her name.
Oh, she's a cutie.
Yeah, just despite my friend
She
Santi.
did just break up with her fiance.
Did she?
Yeah.
My friend Santi met her. Met
Really?
Sydney Swiney, yeah. And he has in his close friends where he posts photos of it, of like the interaction.
Uh-huh.
And then the day, like, yeah, they broke up. And he's like, it's meant to be. I'm like, bro, relax. Relax.
That's funny.
Yeah, but she's a cutie.
She is. She's very pretty. Okay. So now we have rapid fire. Okay.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Okay.
We'll see. It's not going to work. No one ever does it right.
Bing bong bing.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Blue.
Oh, frick.
Favorite animal?
Red panda.
Raccoon.
Bunny.
Who motivates you the most?
My dad.
My need for speed.
I changed my answer to my brother.
Sorry, Dad.
And my mom.
Wait, does it have to be a person? Or
I don't
What
know.
motivates
he said
you?
it.
Yeah.
She said who.
What?
Who or what?
what? Okay. Music and the arts.
Okay.
Yes.
Good answer.
Do you shower in the nighttime or the morning?
Both.
Morning.
Depends.
Both.
What is your favorite word?
Supposed to be rapid fire. I don't know English.
Armageddon.
Oh,
Okay, no.
aguardiente.
That's definitely an English word. Yeah.
What's your favorite word?
Oh my gosh. The only thing that's coming to mind is moist.
Oh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I love that word.
That's a forbidden word from our family get-togethers. Moist and
Oopsies.
sliver. Those are two words we're not allowed to say.
Sliver.
Okay. This one gets everybody. Who is the most overrated musician?
Bruh. The first one that comes to mind is Kurt Cobain, and I'm sorry.
You're not the first person that said it.
He's very influential what he did in like the whole grunge explosion and everything. But just his abilities, that's not the point of the music, which is awesome. But you know, I tend to like more I like Alice in Chains more. I think Alice in Chains is like the better grunge band. I think Nirvana is a little overrated.
Do you like Alice in Chains better with William Duvall or
Oh no, Lane Stanley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't even. I don't like Alice in Chains anymore. When Lane died, that was
Overrated, like besides Nirvana, because they earn that top spot.
and he didn't even want it.
Right, and
It was-
I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots, I think, is very overrated.
Oh my God, I loved them.
All right, but just
Loved them. That death hit me hard.
I don't know if anybody's saying he's underrated, but I guess Green Day.
Overrated.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really don't
that's
like.
Green
fair.
Day's definitely overrated.
Yeah.
I agree. I love them. They're one of my top favorite bands, but I agree.
Yeah. Wow. Probably
The Chili Peppers.
Oh God, another one of my
mean-
faves.
And I love them.
Yeah, Eddie
Yeah.
loves
I
Chili.
love
mean-
them.
Let me say something really quick. There's this like parody publication called The Hard Times, and they did an article called like the Mandela Effect. Has the Red Hot Chili Peppers actually made a good album?
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, they have.
They made one.
I mean, which one?
Blood
though?
Sugar Sex
Blood Sugar
Magic.
Sex Magic.
That's their
No.
masterpiece.
That's-
their
yeah.
only. What do you mean no?
That one is
Got like the funkiest freaking beats. There's all
so
the funky
good.
ones. But
I mean, I love all of them because like they were one of my favorites too. But I can't respect the fact that he's dating someone younger than his children.
Yeah.
But that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But she's an adult, so. But it's still disgusting. It's like
Sure.
it's like Bill Belichick. I just can't even get over that either. His girlfriend, she's like 21 years old too.
Yep.
And he's like 70 something.
I think Jimmy Page is pushing 80 and he's dating like a 20-something.
Really? Oh Lord.
Yeah. And that's been like really consistent too.
I mean, let's just honestly ask: do they really like these guys? These guys that are dating these younger girls? I mean, do they really? Do they like them?
I can't judge, but I mean, probably not. But
Probably
Yeah,
not. I
I
thought you
don't
were gonna
know.
stop at probably. I was like, oh no.
probably,
Maybe.
maybe not.
Yeah. Did you say you're overrated musician?
What? What'd you say?
What was your overrated musician?
Was it?
Oh,
was it
oh,
Red Hot
Chili
Chili
Peppers?
Peppers?
Chili Peppers?
No, yeah, it's
The
gotta
Chili
be like
Peppers?
Anthony Kiedis.
Just Anthony Kiedis as a whole.
That's it.
Yes.
Not even the whole other band.
Not even the band. Like I love Flea.
Flea's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Anthony is just like, why did they decide on him?
Because
they've been brothers
he
for
looks the
life,
way he
man.
looks because he was like such a
The brothers.
god back then. He still doesn't look too bad, but I'm older, so that's
Okay.
He looks great.
Yeah. I mean, but at the same time, his lyrics are. They always talk about California.
That's not okay. That's like a recent problem though. That's like
I mean,
from California.
Californication, Danny California.
Prior, it wasn't that bad, but yeah.
Is Under the Bridge. Does that reference California? I know it's a bridge in California,
I don't know.
but I don't know. All right,
Yeah.
finish his sentence, guys. Taylor Swift is what?
over.
The daughter of a billionaire.
I just said over.
Actually, maybe a millionaire.
Wait, what's the question?
Taylor Swift is engineer.
No. I was gonna say something about like how she always like has planes
Is
everywhere.
rich. She is
Like,
rich.
Exactly.
She is always using a plane to get somewhere. Like,
Hey, can you get a Publix real quick? Take a flight real quick.
yeah, just a quick flight for 20 miles.
I don't think it'll go on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn your microphones off for a second.
Ooh.
All stumped. Okay. Taylor Swift is what? Oh, you said.
I said rich.
Oh, rich. And over.
Rich and over rich.
Over.
Yeah, that's
And,
for sure. Yeah.
and an airplane lover, I guess.
Okay, so let's swing back to your band, Paridol. Paridol. I'm saying it right still? Okay. All right. I know you guys don't have merch yet, but
No.
before your first show, are you going to try to get some of that?
We kind of just want to play shows and like get some cash flowing in to fund merch.
Stickers, maybe, for my refrigerator?
For sure. I
Okay.
definitely want stickers of our covers, like of our singles that are out. I'm working on a logo for an artist right now, and that logo is going to be our debut album
Okay.
cover as well. But maybe for the next show we'll have like stickers for like the stuff that's already out, and maybe our Instagram pic,
Okay.
our profile pic.
What do you guys feel is the most important part about marketing your band?
Music. Making
Yeah,
sure that's
having good music and
Yeah, music.
being good
Mhm.
musicians.
I feel like a lot of bands right now, when they promote, it's more about the image and like how funny we could
Yeah.
be.
No, you're
And
right.
that's great. Like,
Yeah.
you know, obviously you want a band that like can connect with each other very well, and the audience, because if they can connect with each other, then they can connect with the audience and know their audience. But I feel like this is music. Like, you're kind of forgetting the other half of
Right.
it. If the music isn't supplementing, you know, what's to be heard, I guess, or like what's desired, then I feel like it's lost. But Paridol, it's very much like what we want to do and what, you know, pleases our ears, because I'm just now getting into like modern metal per se, and I'm writing kind of in that style now. But I'm still like to what my strengths are, and that's like old school sort of thrash and death metal. So that's kind of what I like want to promote, is like we bridge that gap of like new meets old.
Right.
Just to please everyone, you know, new heads, new kids, old heads. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys, once you start playing shows, are you going to play whatever's offered to you, or are you going to be one of those bands that's going to be a little pickier so that... I mean, I kind of like have an opinion
like
on
to
both.
be-
I kind of feel like you should play whatever to get your name out there, but I
Yeah.
also feel like if you want people to come out to your show, don't play so many so that they can be excited for that next show, you know? But
Exclusivity for sure. Like for Paridol, I'd be more picky. We actually just got offered a show, and I'm very excited about it. But
are we playing it?
It's not 100% confirmed.
Oh.
Right? No. Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that, and
Uh-huh.
I'm pushing for that. Hopefully it goes through. But with Machine Poetry, that I'm more like, I don't care. We'll play in a freaking dingy garage.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as like people show up.
Yeah.
And like other bands playing. But with Paridol, I'll be more picky about it. With Machine Poetry, more open. Like, I don't care where we play.
Yeah, I feel like I've been playing shows since I was 15, and and it's just I can appreciate if it doesn't. I don't really care about the venue or where I'm playing, but I want there to be a payoff. And there's
Yeah.
definitely gigs where I'm like preparing myself for just the worst payoff ever.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times I feel like I know that beforehand, so I really don't want to accept any shows that are just like, oh, I'm gonna show up. And it may even be a good venue, but nobody's going to be there. And
Yeah.
also, I'm going to have to be there for 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
For me, like, as like a DJ specifically, like, I don't really care too much. Like, my first gig,
You're playing a bathroom.
Yes. I mean, there's really a show that does that called HOR Berlin, and they have DJs perform in this bathroom.
How big is the bathroom?
It's considerably big, actually.
Yeah.
Like, probably
You're in the tub.
like a little bit bigger than this room, I would say. Yeah.
So they don't have a huge crowd.
It's not a crowd. It's like
They just do. Oh, live feed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
okay, I
much.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you mentioned you may possibly have a show. What else is coming up for you guys? Any new music releases or?
We got a music video.
Oh, a video.
For the song Descend. We wrapped filming up, I think, 2 weeks ago.
So tell me about. Will you tell me about the video?
Sure, a little bit of it. It's going to be released Juneteenth.
Okay.
So that's 2 months from now, I think. It's live action, live performance.
Where'd you film it?
We filmed it in my stairwell. We filmed it on the rooftop of the FAU parking garage.
Nice.
It's going to be lit, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What else do you guys got coming up? Anything that?
End of the year, hopefully, album release.
Okay.
We're still in production for that.
Okay.
It's a pretty long process because we're remixing certain songs too, and adding, re-recording certain parts as well. But hopefully by the end of this year, latest early next year, it will be the album.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be super cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So, any final words for your fans?
Love you, Mom. Stage Mom Podcast. Love you, Mom.
True. Check out my DJ mixes on YouTube under Ethan Links.
Okay.
Come to a Snake Lounge show.
At the Snake Lounge.
Yeah, at the Snake Lounge. Check out Snake Lounge. Also, come to a Lucidity show. That's one of my other bands.
Okay.
And yeah.
Check out Machine Poetry.
Check out Machine Poetry.
And Paridol.
And
Paridol. Oh my
Paridol,
God.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.